What is going on, ladies and genitals? YOTESLAYA here with another Borderlands tutorial for you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a very easy way to beat HYPERIUS the Invincible solo. This is going to be using the assassin. With the other classes, you will not have this luxury. So good luck with that. HYPERIUS is a cock smoker. Now, I'm not taking credit for this. I'm not saying I'm the first one at all. A subscriber of mine this morning on Twitter was actually telling me about this and then linked me to a video of an example. So if you want to check that video out, it is in the description. Go over there, show him some love for that. And I'm going to explain this to you guys that may have not seen that video and try to help you guys out with this. Now, taking a look at the assassin skill tree, you're going to want to look all the way over here to the left skill tree in the sniping skill set. This is key to the entire strategy right here in the middle with the drill. This is the bore shot skill. And I'm going to read what this actually does for you guys so you get a little better understanding. Your shots pierce through enemies. If your shot hits an enemy after piercing an enemy, it causes massive bonus damage. That is key to this entire thing. Bore does not work with rockets and some projectiles. Also, while deception is active, your visor will highlight enemy critical locations. Each additional target hit takes 100% damage. Enemy crit spots highlighted while deception is active. So that is the key to this whole strategy, guys. You've got to have that. The other stuff doesn't really matter as much, but you definitely want to have this bore shot here. Now, taking a look at the gear that we're actually going to be using, the weapon of choice for this is the Unkempt Herald. I prefer the double penetrating Unkempt Herald because that is the best of these pistols. There's actually an annotation in the top left-hand corner of the screen for you to click now if you want to go check out my video on where to actually find this weapon. So that is the gun we're using. We're going to be using the B shield. Of course, the B shield, the manliest shield in Pandora, but you want one with a high amp damage. Shield capacity really doesn't come into play with this because when he does that first blast, when you first get into the arena, pretty much wipes your shield out, and you want to have that amp damage. You know, regardless, you just want the highest amp damage. Obviously, shield capacity is a good plus too. In the top center of the screen, you can find an annotation to click on to take you to where to find that. Now, for the grenade mod we're going to be using, any singularity grenade mod will work. I'm using the Lob, the legendary Quasar, because it has a fuse time of 0.0. Up in the top right hand corner, you can actually click on an annotation to take you to where you can find this grenade mod to use, and I'll show you an example of just a pretty common grenade mod you can also use, which is any of the singularity grenade mods. You can see here I got a longbow slag singularity. I would prefer to use this slag singularity over the Quasar, but the fuse time at 3.6 really hinders things a lot. So I go with my Quasar because it has a 0.0. What that means is, as soon as I throw it, as soon as it hits the ground, it will actually explode. Now, what I like to do doing this as well is I like to have a relic that will regenerate your health. If you've got anything that can regenerate health, that's a big plus with HYPERIUS. I'm using the Blood of Seraphs. The Blood of Terramorphous will work as well. Anything that regenerate health, because when you first get in there, he would do that blast that will always take down your shield and will injure your health quite a bit. So you want your health to regenerate before he does that next blast. So once your shield is depleted, you have something to fall on. So that is the gear we are going. Like I said, the Unkempt Herald is the pistol we're going. We got the B shield, the Quasar grenade, or any singularity, and something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relic, but something to regenerate health. So this was actually a live commentary of me showing you this stuff. I'm going to switch over now. I've got some stuff pre-recorded, and I will walk you through the steps of taking out HYPERIUS once we get there. So I will see you in just a minute. All right, dudes, I am back. Right here, we're going to take a look at the first example of me killing HYPERIUS with this setup. You're going to see that if you guys do not know, the Unkempt Herald honestly is one of the best guns in the game. It's just a pistol, but that explosive damage it deals, man, I absolutely love it. It was one of the last legendaries I got from my legendary series. But dude, ever since I got it, it's freaking amazing. But all right, let's take a look at what we're going to do here. I'm going to try to like shoutcast this or something. Not really. But what you want to do here is when you first start, you got to shoot him to get him activated, and then throw that deception there. What that is doing is, you know, they're focusing their attention on that because you are an invincible. So that allows you some time to let your shield build up and just to kind of get out of there. But you can see here with these grenades, what I'm doing is throwing these grenades down the Quasar or any singularities, and what that does does is it kind of sucks him in like the black hole shield. You can see there, it bunched him up, and because, you know, when it said you shoot through an enemy, it causes that, or does that bonus damage. That's what we're doing. We're wanting to bunch up all his little minions and then actually shoot through them and deal that bonus damage. Now take a look right here. We got them all on the line, and man, this Unkempt Herald just poops on Hyperius, dudes. That is super fast. Now, in the second example I'm going to show you, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't happen that easy. You know, it's not going to happen every single time, guys. So just beware. Every once in a while, things won't go your way, and you may get put down. And if you get put down against Hyperius or any of these later Invincibles, dude, you're just screwed. There's no way to get up. You know, with Vermivorous, we had the Varkids to get up. With Terramorphous, you could sometimes you could get his little, like, whatever they come out, his little tentacles, you could get them. So yeah, but this is pretty awesome, man. I have never really soloed Hyperius before. I'm glad the subscriber was telling me about this morning on Twitter. I actually had to go through this DLC this morning to get to Hyperius with my assassin, but dude, it's freaking worth it. But here again, we'll take a look at what we're doing. You know, I shoot him that first time to, like, initial the little attack that he does. You can see that it took down my shield and almost took down my entire health. That's why I said you want to have that thing that can regenerate your health, because if he does it again, it's going to take down your shield, and if your health is not high enough, it'll just kill you and you're going to go down. But you can see here I'm using these grenades to get them all in a bunch so I could shoot through them and deal that bonus damage. You know, just keep, you know, take your time with it. Don't be in any hurry. Make sure it's right in your setup before you try to shoot. Like right here, I'm just waiting for my shield to regenerate fully, get them in a bunch, shoot through them. Now this doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but almost every time with the Quasar and the Unkempt Herald, you can see there, his little minions are actually disabled. They're just going to chill there. So what I did, waited for my shield to regenerate again, take a couple more shots. It may kill a couple of them, but you'll be all right. As long as you still got one or two to shoot at, you should be good. I mean, it's not going to be that big of a deal if you fell every once in a while, but this is a lot easier than doing it with, like, say, the Sandhawk or whatnot. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on beating Hyperius. I hope that this helped. And remember to go show that dude in the description his video some love. And yeah, guys, I'm out here.